Who was Seon Eun Hye? The untold life of a voice that touched millions. Before the headlines, before the shock, before the silence, there was a woman whose voice quietly became part of millions of lives. Today on Korea News Story, we are not just talking about a tragic passing, we are telling the story of Seon Eun Hye. Not just how she died, but how she lived, how she worked, and how her voice became unforgettable even when her name was not. Seon Eun Hye did not grow up chasing fame. From what is known, she lived a relatively private life, far away from flashing cameras and red carpets. Even in her early years, she was described by colleagues as someone who preferred expression over attention. She found her strength not in being seen, but in being heard. Her interest in voice acting came from a deep love for storytelling, the ability to convey emotion using nothing but tone, breath, and timing. While many dreamed of standing in front of the camera, Seon Eun Hye chose a harder path: to move people without ever showing her face. Breaking into the voice acting industry in Korea is no easy task. It requires discipline, emotional control, vocal endurance, and the ability to perform the same line dozens of times, each time with the same intensity. Seon Eun Hye slowly built her career through dedication and consistency. She became known among industry insiders for her emotional depth, her ability to sound natural, and her professionalism inside the recording booth. Her voice appeared in animations, games, and dubbed content projects that reached wide audiences, even if her name stayed behind the scenes. And that's the quiet irony of her success. Millions recognized her voice. Few recognized her face. Even fewer understood the effort behind every line she delivered. Those who worked closely with Seon Eun Hye often described her as gentle, focused, and deeply committed to her craft. She wasn't known for controversy. She wasn't loud on social media. She wasn't constantly in the news. Instead, she showed up, did her work, and let her voice speak for itself. This kind of personality is rare in an industry that often rewards visibility over substance. But Seon Eun Hye never chased trends, she chased quality. Like many voice actors, Seon Eun Hye worked under pressure that the public rarely sees. Long recording sessions, vocal strain, emotional performances that demand real feeling, not acting alone. And yet, voice actors are often expected to endure silently without the recognition, protection, or concern given to on-screen celebrities. While there is no confirmed information about her private struggles, fans now believe that her story reflects a deeper issue within the entertainment industry: the quiet exhaustion of hidden talents. When news broke that Seon Eun Hye had passed away at the age of 40, the reaction was immediate and heartbreaking. Fans were shocked. Colleagues were stunned. And many people were hearing her name for the first time only after she was gone. The lack of detailed public information surrounding her death left many unanswered questions, turning grief into reflection and reflection into conversation. After her passing, fans began revisiting her work. Old clips resurfaced. Scenes were replayed. Quotes she voiced were shared across social media. One message appeared again and again: "I didn't know her name, but her voice raised me." That is the true measure of Seon Eun Hye's legacy: not fame, not awards, but impact. If Seon Eun Hye's voice ever made you feel something, please like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment in her memory. Let her story be told. Seon Eun Hye lived quietly, worked passionately, and left behind something eternal: her voice. At Korea News Story, we believe stories like hers deserve to be remembered not only for how they ended, but for how deeply they touched us. Rest in peace, Seon Eun Hye. Your voice will never fade. Subscribe to Korea News Story for more emotional stories behind Korean entertainment.